G'day and welcome back to our next video. G'day, I'm Mick from TJF Photography and welcome to the fourth video in our 2024 US and Canadian trip. In this video we visited Juneau and Skagway. When we visited Juneau and Skagway, it was only for a day and we tried to fit as much as possible into each day. Once we arrived in Juneau, it was straight off the ship to find a bus tour operator to take us to Mendenhall Glacier and Nugget Falls, which were highly recommended to us. Trust me, it wasn't hard to find a tour company. After Juneau, we set sail again to Skagway, where we again did another bus tour, prepaid before we left here, which was lucky. The bus tour included a tour of the town, Skagway, and the Skagway Brewing Company for a taste testing. Very nice. Then we boarded the White Pass Scenic Railway to White Pass and then back down to Skagway. After Skagway we set sail again further north for the next video, which is the Glacier Bay and College Fjord. The scenery is just, you just have to see it for yourself. It's unbelievable. So come along with us as we tour Juneau and Skagway, the Mendenhall Glacier, Nugget Falls and the Sippin Summit bus tour in Skagway. Hope you enjoy it.
Saloon into the downtown area. They'll stay open year round. They are locally
The Mendenhall Glacier is a glacier about 22 kilometres long, located in the Mendenhall Valley about 19 kilometres from Juneau. The Mendenhall Glacier was renamed in 1891 in honour of Thomas Mendenhall. Thomas Mendenhall was an American physicist and meteorologist. It extends from the Juneau ice field, its source, to Mendenhall Lake. The 1,300 metre Nugget Falls trail leads visitors to Nugget Falls, which enables visitors to get closer to the face of the glacier. We bid farewell to our short visit to Juneau, Mendenhall Glacier and Nugget Falls, and sailed further north to our next port of call, Skagway. The scenery continued to get even more impressive to the extent that with the help of the ship's captain and crew, we were able to see the northern lights that night. The bridge were good enough to sound the ship's horn about midnight to alert the passengers when the lights were visible. That's something else ticked off my bucket list. Welcome to Skagway. With the ship docked, it was time to disembark and explore downtown Skagway. However, before we could explore, we had to get off the dock safely. Due to recent rock slides, cruise ship passengers are not allowed to gather or walk on the dock, so passengers have to walk through modified shipping containers to buses, which then safely transport them from the dock. Where the ship was docked, it was within an easy walk to everything downtown Skagway had to offer, including the White Pass Railway Shop, a museum, historic buildings and shops. Yes, plenty of shops for all. I even found a hardware store to wander around. After our downtown shopping experience, we decided on a bus, beer and train tour. We loved this tour as it showed us around Skagway and all the points of interest, including sampling some of the local beer, finishing with the scenic train trip to White Pass, the border of Canada and United States. More about this tour shortly. But first, come along with us as we wander around Skagway. The walk around downtown is an easy, flat walk. I should point out though that Skagway is busy, or can get busy, as there were 4 cruise ships docked while we were there. So downtown does get busy. After our downtown walk, it was time for lunch. I'm not a foodie or a food critic, but on our way back to the ship to get lunch, we came across the Skagway Fish Company, a small restaurant on the dock before you get to the ship. The food was first class. Really enjoyed it. The tour started with a narrated drive through historic downtown to the Skagway Lookout, with stunning views of the Skagway Valley, glacier-clad mountains, Lynn Canal, as well as our cruise ship. After the photographic stop at the lookout, the bus took us to the Skagway Brewing Company for a beer taste test, and a taste test of 4 of their locally produced beers.
Full house today. I do want to encourage you to find seats with friends.
After the taste testing of the beers at the Skagway Brewing Company, we boarded the White Pass Scenic Rail.
73 recently underwent a major renovation, and it takes
Once on board, we
passengers
relaxed in
up to
vintage
Friday
rail
and
cars as it
Sundays.
retraces the original route to the White Pass summit. The rail trip passes Bridal Veil Falls, Inspiration Point and Dead Horse Gulch. We enjoyed eye-popping views of mountains, glaciers, gorges, waterfalls, everything, including a trestle bridge that had partially collapsed, as well as the original Klondike Trail of '98 worn into the rocks. It's a permanent tribute to the thousands who pass this way in search of fortune. The train does a U-turn at White Pass Summit, which is the border between Canada and the US. Well, that's it for this video on our visit to Juneau and Skagway. The next video will be more along the lines of a photo video, featuring the amazing scenery of Glacier Bay and College Fjord. If you don't want to miss the next video, maybe hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Until the next video, I'll say goodbye.